Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today it is Thanksgiving! I just woke up from a food coma. I'm very tired. But the food was good. The food was good. I hope everybody is having a good Thanksgiving as well. Make sure to eat a lot of food and get into a food coma for 4 hours like I did. But we are here with some Genshin. I know you guys have been waiting, so we're going to finish up this Archon quest. Right now, I probably will insert it in editing, but I accidentally triggered a cutscene. I don't even know how I did it, but it's like I somehow walked past it and triggered it, so I'm probably going to put that in so you guys can kind of catch up. But we're going to start off from there.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Okay, we're back, and now we are going to ask the crowd for news. Ooh, can I collect these? No, but they're so pretty. I want to know, what did you guys have to eat? I had lamb, potatoes, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes. God, what else? Green beans. What else? Oh my gosh. Oh, dinner rolls. Gotta have the dinner rolls. It's not Thanksgiving without the dinner rolls.
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
That's great, little guy. What else did I have? Oh my goodness. I'm in such a food coma, I don't even remember what I ate.
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
You must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay.
Wow, so everyone's trying to convince him?
Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago.
Wow.
Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did? We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
The meaning of meaningless waiting. I don't even know where we're going. Y'all were sitting here talking in front of him? Like he's not right there?
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay.
I'm gonna go the Zhongli route. Everyone depends on you.
True. But that's not why I chose to stay here.
I still can't believe he did that.
And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone.
I forgot. Yeah, they did take his away.
In the past,
With a few other people, didn't
I
they?
knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
No.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back.
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
She is such a cute old lady. I feel like I'm gonna be an adorable old lady because of my
keep a
height.
diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
Okay. Find clues. Is this not it? Just chilling? Oh no, reading.
This looks like
Oh.
Tejima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here.
I was about to say I'm not prepared to read right now.
Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water.
Oh,
I searched
just
the
like
water the
Paimon.
whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab.
Well, he's
I
gone.
went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now
Okay.
that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
Are we looking at it? I think it's to the left there. I have a funny story about having a pet crab, kind of. So we had fish, right? And I don't even know. I was too little to remember what kind of fish they were. But there was also crabs in the tank, and one by one they started disappearing. So I think the crabs ate them.
Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child.
Or my dad killed it, now that I think about it. They went somewhere, because they weren't there.
But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
My voice, like my throat, feels kind of hoarse and it hurts. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep with my mouth open. Like, I'm telling you, that food coma was good. Okay? My poor body. My poor body. Oh wait, elemental. My poor body didn't make it afterwards. You know the food was good when You don't even want to stare at your family members when it's over? Like, don't talk to me, don't look at me.
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look.
Are we supposed to do that?
It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village.
Huh.
Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again?
If we become separated during war, go wait for me in Konda Village. There will be a safe home for us there.
Huh. So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh?
Are they dead?
Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
I don't think you want to tell him that. But yeah, so afterwards I was practically bedridden and I went past him, didn't I? Yes, I did. I had a heating pack and tea and I couldn't move. I was completely done. And the next thing you know, 4 hours later, I'm knocked out.
Well,
Or I'm knocked out for the past 4 hours. See, look.
That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too.
It's taking me everything to wake up.
But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary.
I'm gonna get it together, I promise. One good stretch. Okay, we're fine.
Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years.
It has to be like the love of his life or something, because
Over
there
the
is just
years,
no way.
I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited.
See?
And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye.
That's how it feels sometimes.
How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out.
Ooh.
Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared.
How do you do that? Women would love that power. Just get rid of, just get over an ex, just like that, in a snap.
No, not after
Oh,
all. I've forgotten who she was. Her face.
I'm sorry.
Her voice. The things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream.
So do you still plan on leaving?
I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting.
That, I don't think I agree. Personally, if I can't remember and they're not showing up, we're leaving.
Although,
I'm gonna go live my life.
what if she were to turn up eventually?
Leave a letter.
Only to find I didn't remember so much as her name. Wouldn't that be upsetting for her?
Why doesn't he like write a letter to kind of explain to her what happened? So, and then, you know, just go. And if she shows up, there's a letter. That's where she can find you. It's simple.
When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness. The feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad.
Losing a reason to feel sad is maybe the saddest thing of all. Is it? Well, yeah, if you're still kind of sad because you're not sad. It's spiraling.
Seems it's just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too.
The heck, so you just feel hopeless and empty. Ay.
That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier.
So depression,
At least we were able to help him, weren't we?
which was sweet.
Well, let's go find the next person.
Oh my gosh, Paimon actually feels like guilty and sad.
According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Wait, because we're name. Yep.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma, the ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time.
Paimon
Do
is like
you
my
intend
own
to
personal
withhold
tour
this
guide. I
month's
love it.
emergency provisions.
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
Ooh.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
People don't play when they're hungry.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai
gonna
think
be
you can just do whatever
starving.
you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
Okay, first of all, I just showed up here and you don't know me and I don't know you, so don't be rude.
What? We just happened to be passing by.
Exactly.
We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
Yep, trying to help. See, this is why you mind your business.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter.
I don't think I want to
This is
anymore.
Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution.
I'm sorry, his face. His face just looks like, As usual, they're complaining. Yep, everything's all my fault.
In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
Maybe because it's actually not him. He truly doesn't know. We shall see.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can
True.
barely get by as it is. No, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to.
He sounds so... Oh my gosh.
And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off on my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Oh my gosh. Imagine being told that you're unworthy, so they take it from you. Oh, that's so
Well,
sad.
that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
I'm like, you gotta fight it off me first.
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were.
Wow, they can't remember
And
anything.
it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Maybe it's those
Does it have
provisions.
to do with the missing emergency provisions?
Right.
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now.
This is
To
true.
top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two.
And he got robbed? Oh my
If
gosh.
you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
I'm sorry, but can I borrow that sword? Because clearly you're not using it. Like, they wouldn't have gotten far.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Somebody would
But
be
let him
impaled.
confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
Alright, time for me to start fighting already. Oh god, it's not far, is it? You guys know how I feel about that. Nope. Oh, it's a little foxy! Foxy fox! Hi! Hey yo! Oh, there you guys go! Oh,
We really outdid ourselves this time.
you ruined it!
All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
I bet you it
You the
won't.
man, boss.
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's
I was about to
teach
say,
them a
why
lesson.
am I wet? Where did I end up? Oh my god, guys. I think I took a video of it. I was doing a side quest, right?
Didn't quite
Tell me why in the middle of a conversation I got yeeted somewhere else out of frame. And all you hear is just... You just hear my character crying and fighting. And... I'm sorry. I can't even concentrate because I have tears in my eyes. And oh my goodness. And then I was the traveler at the time, and then she died, okay? And I got switched to Lynette. It was the funniest thing. I hope I still have that clip. I really do. It was just that funny to me.
Oh! Help me! Help me!
This is not the end.
I was just like, what the hell is going on?
Race you!
Oh yeah. No, not you. I want you. A little bit of this. A little bit of that.
Over here!
A little bit of that. Oh, we're done.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard
I
to
mean,
steal that, you know?
congratulations. You're getting punishment?
Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders?
Is he serious?
I could use
Forget it.
someone
Tell
like
us all
you.
you know about Kurosawa. Not likely. Word has it you looted Kurosawa's house.
Kurosawa. Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box.
Is this
hopefully
fish?
with
No, they took
valuables
his vision.
inside.
That's right.
I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box
No.
for our freedom.
You've got a deal. Now show Guess what's in the box?
They're just gonna steal some more.
Huh?
What?
What the?
There's nothing in here
Ooh.
but IOUs.
Yeah, a lot
Are
of
they
them
his? Because that
too.
means... Oh my god, look at the fox in the bag, lady!
Out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of
I was
here.
like, on second thought, come here. Hi, Foxy, you're just adorable. You cutest little thing ever. I will seriously sit there for 20 minutes and look at that fox all day. You guys know I will. That's why we had to go.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something?
Momono? God, that's a
Or
tongue twister. I
perhaps
can't.
There's something you want to inquire about? Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
I can't say it.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from.
Paimon's like, hold up, no.
How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account.
Aww. So he was
However,
trying to
the
make sure
price
that
of
people
provisions
got
began to
food.
skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
No.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning.
That is such a selfless act, especially, it's perfect for Thanksgiving.
So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense.
I know his wife must have been mad, though.
And no one ever appreciated what he did. They
Oh,
just complained and held him accountable.
and yelled at him.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In
So
the face
true.
of hardship, nobody cares to think twice.
Yep, people get real selfish.
If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now.
That is true, because then people would already know what they're dealing with, so it wouldn't necessarily be his fault.
Of course, I'm sure
They
there
would be
would
mad at
still have
someone
been
else.
some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade.
And he
He's
didn't
carried
use
for
it!
years now. I've asked him
Give it
about
to
its
me.
origins.
Give it to me.
He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price. At least that's what I think.
I
Why
bet.
don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
What bill? We didn't buy anything.
But we didn't buy anything.
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree?
Lady. Lady? This is so fitting. She's like the Black Friday deals. Just, are you freaking kidding me? Hell no. I can barely afford groceries and you think I'm about to do a 2-for-1, 70% off? For some information? Are you insane? If you don't get away from me right now, I swear to God, I'll tear up this whole stand.
Don't worry. I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
Ridiculous.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions
You lucky
are
I
coming
have it,
from.
lady.
Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
Unbelievable. It's Thanksgiving. No, but seriously, I had that thought earlier today. I was like, we're gonna look really stupid as a society if we stand in those lines for those Black Friday deals at the mall. No, we can't afford groceries. Like, let us not do that to ourselves. Oh my goodness, we're gonna be looking real foolish at the grocery store with a designer bag and cards declining. Like, no. I'd rather eat good.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did...
God.
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword.
I'm
They
not
left.
I'm not touching my controller no more. No more.
It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
Not exactly. You recount your encounter with the treasure hoarders.
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was?
That's
I
crazy.
don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand.
He realized how selfless and stupid it was just for people to yell at him. Use that sword. Maybe you'll feel better. No,
But I
I'm just
cannot
kidding.
deny that when I
Psych,
brandished
Mimi.
my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
The sword. Mind if we have a look?
This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely.
Ooh.
What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either.
Oh, that would make me mad.
It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember.
Like, could you imagine not, like, having any memory or, like, barely any memories of your parents? And now they're dead because somebody would take it? Oh, that
All I
would,
can
oh,
remember
I would be
now
so
is my
angry.
father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away,
He is
he
dead,
placed
no!
the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Fight the Shogun. No.
If you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
The words are virtue and justice.
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all.
Yep, justice. Because of what they were doing, you were making sure that these people were eating.
But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up.
Eee,
The
that is
Tenryo
true.
Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me.
He's so right. And when people are determined to misunderstand you, you just gotta let them.
And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade.
Still feel sorry when threatening them.
I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
You're on the middle path, my friend.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Is no trifling matter. Losing a vision. This is all just ooh.
Seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience.
It must be.
Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Let's go find the next poor soul.
Did I have one and that's why I can't remember Conria? So many questions. So many answers. I need them. But I don't play Genshin long enough or fast enough. Ooh. 1 minute. You know I love my loot.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive.
I don't know what that is.
This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all.
What?
Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
What? No.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
I promise you, you'll be the one regretting it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
We're here to become disciples.
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here.
I promise we're not.
Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering.
The fact that they keep saying this
He's
so
not able to
casually.
take on any new disciples for the time being.
We can wait till he's recovered. I'm not going back until I can call him my sensei. We are not going to be ridiculous about this.
I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave.
Okay.
Sensei's name is Domon. A name I'm sure you've already heard.
Unfortunately, no.
Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight.
That's cool.
He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train.
Oh, so that's what they mean by possessed.
Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism.
That's not the problem.
But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
Oh, we're watching.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Oh, look, it's me going to change the time. 1 second. What? Oh my goodness, it's crazy. A whole day just went by just like that.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness.
His fits of madness? What is this dude on the ceiling?
Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her
Oh
away.
no. You sure he doesn't have like dementia or something?
It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes.
Oh, this dude's lost his mind.
All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past.
Jeez. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna get up off of this floor because my booty is starting to hurt and I need to get up. Oh yeah, okay. I know what this is.
One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon.
I'm sorry, ritual? I know you didn't just... Okay, look. Possession, exorcism, and ritual are 3 words you never, ever want to stay in here.
Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
I remember I played with a Ouija board once at a sleepover over my friend's house. When I tell you we were so scared that I didn't leave her room and I nearly almost peed myself because I had to go to the bathroom so bad. But I was so scared. Yeah, last time that ever happened.
Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism?
I played stupid games and won stupid prizes.
We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them. Seems they aren't
already on it.
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
Oi, trying to get comfortable and I can't. Oh, you little foxy.
Ha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be
Don't
him.
say that.
How?
Paimon, what the hell's the matter with you?
How did you catch up with me so quickly?
Luck.
Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Is she writing on the door back there? Maybe she's the possessed one.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Get him, Paimon.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
Oh.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me.
Then why'd you run?
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever
Oh,
again.
here we go.
When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all
Well,
agitation.
you looking pretty agitated.
So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world.
And?
Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends.
True.
Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade.
Mm.
I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Now, who does that sound like? I don't know. A pirate, maybe?
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
He said he stayed on business. Okay.
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui
Oh
art.
my goodness.
Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations from me.
See, you didn't free your mind from agitation. Like I said, you look pretty agitated right now.
Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all.
Look at you being
He
nosy,
had
trying to figure
practiced
out what
Make-Yoshi
happened to
Sui
him.
art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably
I
finished.
wish they would stop saying that word.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the
Oh my
exorcism
god,
is
3
going on.
times! She looks like she needs it the most. Like, look, she's not writing on anything. That... Never mind, leave her be. Yeah, it's right here.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And
With
all
a
is
smile on her
certainly not
face.
lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news. Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
I feel like that's not why
Correct.
she's interested.
Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required
The shrine in the back.
is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept
The
waiting.
shrine looks more possessed than anybody here.
I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
Oh boy.
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow.
Yay, I get invited.
Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
I will gladly join, even though we lied, kinda.
After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden Shogun from her.
Oh, I just realized the tree is a fox too.
Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, no wonder Junya was so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now?
I mean, there's not many of us here.
It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
And she's not deaf, dumb, and blind.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
Oh no, that would freak me out if I heard this 24/7.
As you can see, Lady Yai.
Was she the one in the trailer that what is it? that I think where it was like a journal or something, like a journalist was doing a story on her or something like that. Ah, God, I think it is.
Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
I recognize the earrings and the hair. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh my God, what did she do to those people?
Lady Ai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I don't think y'all want to deal with her. She's a little scary. Hi, Ashi. Oh my gosh, Ashi poked herself in the eye with something, I don't know what, today, and now her eye's all red and swollen, and she keeps rubbing it. It's not a day that this cat isn't causing me grief.
I'm sorry.
My baby,
it is clear
are
to
you
me that your
okay?
sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
Oh, what happened? She's still herself though. Like, she's still spunky. So she's not whining or anything. Is that why? Did you scratch yourself in the eye? Sorry. I am sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirits.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself.
He no longer, like, knows who he is.
Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness.
Yeah, he's spiraling in there.
As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths.
So he's just lost in his own mind. Basically the sunken place, fighting to get out.
As for what
Something's
has
gotta
triggered
snap
this
him
change,
out
I
of it.
believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Ai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
His ambition was who he was. It was his essence of who he is. And now since he doesn't have it, he doesn't have the essence of who he is anymore.
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught.
Oh, his story.
Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady Ai, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest sword master in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions.
In other words, sometimes to get to where you gotta go, it means stepping on others. That stings a little. Not like stepping on them and like tearing them down, but you have to get above them to get in their place.
To focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I love this mission.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father. Sensei. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's enough.
is he doing here?
Huh? Isn't that Onsai? Where did he come from?
Right.
Did he follow us the whole way here?
Nosy.
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost?
I'm sorry. Two?
You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further.
Wow.
Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Or what they want. 1 second.
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days.
Thanks.
I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now.
Just hit my foot.
All
Ow.
I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Respectable.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands.
That takes mad respect.
Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed.
Ooh.
That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated
It's
me.
like a compliment insult sandwich, isn't it?
So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation.
But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
Yep, fix your hair, take a shower, have some tea. Say sorry for pushing her. For pushing your disciple.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Yes, it seems as good as resolution as we can hope for.
Traveler,
as good of a resolution.
A moment, please.
Yeah.
Lady Yai has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct.
Oh no.
The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Don't you hate that when people just say something ominous like that and then just walk away from you? Like, hold up, come back here, finish it.
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
I won't. I see what you do to other people that do.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you.
I wish she didn't.
She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that.
You can stay with her then.
We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
We should.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka!
Hey. Oh.
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Actually, we didn't really help at all. The damage done by losing a vision can't be completely undone. I mean, we did, but didn't.
Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
He's so proud.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
I mean, you're kind of like my own personal pocket tour guide who's a servant to me, because I will put you back down in the ocean again, where you can't swim, so be nice.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Friend request accepted.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
I hope they can one day be free from their torment. It seems to be a fate worse than death. Yeah, definitely.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. all these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what I must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
I will help you fight the Vision Hunt Decree!
You will? Really?
But you must keep the promise you made me.
Naturally.
Alright, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, so they're being sneaky. Sato, Ayaka, and Toma take you once again to Komori Tea House, where I was lied to about a talking dog.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
I thought he was just gonna turn around and stand there.
Oh, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Mm.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Or that rumors will spread and things will get out of hand.
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
I don't remember, but okay. What kind of god is the reigning shogun?
The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion.
Ooh.
In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
Jeez. There's no one else fighting the Vision Hunt Decree. Have you raised a formal objection? Ooh, she sounds like she would just kill you on sight, to be honest.
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others.
So in other words, since they don't have one, it's not their problem.
Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
See?
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Uh-oh, she's getting bloated.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Sometimes I just can't stand the things I say out of my mouth.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sango no Miya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sango no Miya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems.
Sango no Miya.
But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt Decree.
Have you raised a formal objection to the Vision Hunt Decree?
Of course.
We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything.
So they follow her, like, just completely no matter what, even if the other option makes sense.
It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree.
I have no further questions.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt Decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
Yep, challenging a god is like, you really better fight for what you believe in or you are dead.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Didn't we meet one? I thought we did.
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
Must have been where Venti went. Oh yeah, he was
The
going
problem
somewhere.
we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Ooh.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
I said it's only
Exactly.
right.
I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt.
So you're offloading that job to me, huh? Like, I love how they're always like, you know, it would just be so bad if we got caught, but if there was someone, anyone who could do it.
By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone.
But I'll still be alone, let's be real.
When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt Decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Oh my gosh.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt Decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we?
Oh no.
Psst! Hey, wait! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention. Come on, this way.
The fire... As soon as they said fireworks. That's why I wasn't sure if I should continue or not.
Can't you see we need to go help?
I'm so glad we did.
Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Right, Paimon, be quiet.
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just
Somebody
because
stuffed
you don't
like
have a
some
vision doesn't
honey
mean
pig or
you
something in her
have to
mouth.
watch others in trouble. Huh? Hey, wait! You do have
Oh
a
my
vision.
gosh, can she be any louder?
Shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Oh my goodness.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
Ooh.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
And we would have messed it all up.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry.
I don't want to see what that looks like. I don't want to see. Something tells me she turns into like a giant version of herself and just wants to like start stomping on people.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know?
She also wouldn't shut up for us to
To
explain.
introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to
I
meet ya.
love you, Amiya.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master
Facts.
Masakatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too?
Yeah.
You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has
I'm
a
sorry, the
plan.
Himigimi just
Awesome.
sounds so funny to
I've
me.
been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble.
She's so cute. I love it.
So, what about if I join you instead?
Yes.
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu. We're on our way.
Time to break him out.
I'm on the way. Teleport waypoint unlocked? Automatically? That's crazy. You heard that promo just now? Excuse me, just, sneaking up to the police station. No need to worry. It's around here, is it not? Ooh. No. This is so annoying. Ah. Oh. No. No. We'll try. Maybe it's not even that bad. I'm gonna switch up the traveler for... I'm gonna go with permanent.
At your command.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here.
You guys hear the music in the back? Oh, we are definitely getting locked up. 100%.
We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
You sure? Alright then. Just be careful not to get caught.
Yes, you too.
That...
Step on up.
I was trying to be quiet, but I did not expect them right there.
Frost is coming!
Yep. Over here.
Nope.
Getting gear! Frost is coming! I must withdraw.
I love the music.
Talk about a big door. Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Magatama. Interesting. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. No, we're not even gonna start that.
Getting gear! Frost is coming! Going on!
Don't be such a brute.
Step on up.
No, no, no.
I must withdraw.
Come here. It's crazy. I just took a 4-hour nap and I'm getting tired again. It's my body clock. I shouldn't have stayed up late.
Please no.
Oh, what is that? No, no. Who is hitting me? Somebody up top, isn't it? What the? Oh, that's what that is. I'm like, am I tripping?
Don't hold back.
It's always Lisa. Not a day that goes by with you, huh?
Train harder.
Anything I can take? Speaking of which. Ooh. We get to take the VIP way up. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Step on up.
Imagine getting beat up on a fence like this. On a railing. Just stay still.
I won't forget this.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
Oh. Like what? Besides hitting it? Wow. Wow. I'm disappointed.
Ooh. A lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Probably. Do we have to break it? I'm guessing we do. Done it in here.
At the frying pan, into the fire.
Okay, everyone's done. Wait, excuse me 1 second. I saw there was a chest. How do I get there? That is the question, isn't it?
Brace yourself. Get them. You're toast.
God, Lee.
I dare you! Don't hold back!
Don't be such a
Yeah! They just straight up double TV. No, we can't have that. I'm sorry.
Frost is coming!
I must watch your step. Show me what you've got! You cannot match my bravery!
Day of reckoning! Frost is coming! Prepare! Frost is coming! Get in here!
Soldier! Show me what you've got!
Holy.
Over here.
I'll take this!
To the
Oh,
spotlight.
it's time today. Lisa.
Show me what you've got!
Race you.
You cannot match my bravery! Train harder.
Give me this chest. That was ridiculous on my part. Wait, can we get to that chest from here? Or no? Hold on. I just want the chest I saw.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Yes. Oh. Ah, this does not look fun. I figured. I want that one chest. Is it in here? I don't. Oh.
Brace yourselves.
Trip on up.
Nope, nope, nope. Here, hold that.
Things up a little.
Come on, come in the circle and bother me.
Show me what you've
Good, it's fun, I promise. Come on. Oh. Here we go.
Let the magic begin. At the frying pan, into the fire.
Don't hold back. Show me what you've got.
Surprise.
Nope, wrong thing.
Train harder.
Step on up.
Frost is coming!
Watch your
Get in
step.
here!
Surprise.
I'm still looking for that chest. I want it. It's so annoying. No, come on, come on. It's right. No. Okay. I was, yo, when I said I was about to cry. Like, are you serious? No. Okay, there was 3, and I believe we need 1 more, correct? Wrong thing.
Frost is coming. Get in gear.
Oh, that's it. That's all we needed. Nice. No presents waiting for me. Good, good. I feel like I'm on one of those like game shows. What's behind door number 3? A bunch of samurai. Oh no.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No!
Oh no! Those Tenryou Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
Right! Where'd she come from?
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Ah, ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kojo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kojo clan of the Tenryou Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Make way. Let me have a look
Oh,
at him.
it's her. I recognize the mask.
I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryou Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Y'all got in trouble.
Oh, Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Right.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that?
And it wasn't.
Quick, go and investigate.
We already failed.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't...
You guys are doing all this talking. Move.
Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
I don't like the way she says that. Oh. This is giving Klee vibes.
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe more than enough.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know.
Nice work.
I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. At this point, it's a shootout.
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
She is about to blow up this entire prison.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
Oh my god, the sneaky music. Ding, 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 ding. I feel like the Pink Panther.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on, we've got no time to lose. They could be back any minute.
Nope, she's already right there.
Oh.
Yes, leave. Before I let my judgment get the better
Yes,
of me.
ma'am.
He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Leave this
Thank
place.
you. You know, that's what I'm thinking. I guess she felt it wasn't right to keep him since that's what her subordinates did. Ooh, yes, give me all of it. I am very happy. Let me leave.
Whew, we're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Oh.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Alcohol? I'd rather take food. I'm not good with alcohol.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him.
Luck was on our side this time. All thanks to that one lady, yep.
Right, Kujosara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him?
Yep.
It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course.
But some still have morals and principles.
How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
Time to go. Tell Kamisaku. That poor girl. Is no one gonna help her? She's been trying to get into that place for a minute. At this point, just tell her it's closed. What was this loading?
So Kujosara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujosara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt Decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say?
Oh my
I don't
god.
know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us.
Ah.
Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together?
And I know what you guys are thinking. Just hit the autoplay. Sometimes it works, and then sometimes there's like a delay with it, so I'd rather just do it manually.
Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
Ooh, hot pot sounds good right now.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
I made my own vegetable broth the other day for like the first time, and it was so good.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together.
No.
Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot.
That is a cute game.
Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose?
We can't tell them. Let's be Team Daredevil, the classics. I'm normally the type that sticks to classics when choosing my food because I'd rather have something like, well, actually, it depends. If I'm hungry, no, we're sticking to the classics. If I'm not that hungry and just want to try something new to where it's like I'm okay if it goes wrong, I'll just get something else, then I would be a Daredevil. Let's choose Daredevil.
Ooh, Paimon proposes we gather raging demon-level Joyun chilies, super salty ham, mist flower corollas.
So you want it to be... Are you trying to give them high blood pressure? What are you doing?
This is already shaping up to be a hot pot to remember.
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are going off.
I knew it. She was going to give them gastritis. I knew it. Oh my god. They got heartburn. Oh no. It's just, oh. Everything.
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all those weird ingredients without a second thought. Toma? You okay,
He
bud?
said he was ready to play. He wasn't joking.
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled dongo. Oh, and whatever that thing was that nearly froze my tongue off.
Froze your tongue off?
Hold up. My life is starting to flash before my eyes. Time I call it a night.
Oh no, the food coma!
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma. All those strange things you ate were ingredients you added yourself.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the Traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty
Oh,
addition.
Paimon, you made her feel bad. Say sorry.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie
Toma,
down.
you better not throw up. You're the only servant here. You're gonna clean it up.
I feel like a new man.
What happened?
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Says the person who will eat anything.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the God of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is me.
Oh, brother.
Ah, good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
And for Toma, the toilet.
Yes. If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace.
Oh my gosh.
And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
No, we're never playing this game again with you.
There's gonna be a
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma. Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori Tea House for a while. Why don't we go explore some other places?
It's about to be a to be continued, maybe? Hey! Beautiful! Way to end! That was amazing. That's one way to end it. I will see you guys in the... Y'all didn't eat this? Oh! Can I take a piece? I can sit here. Ooh. I just didn't take a piece. Okay. Okay, everybody, that is the end of this video. We have officially ended that quest. It seems like it took forever, mostly my fault. Let's not get into it. But anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed watching. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you eat tons of food and get into a food coma like I did, because that nap after a good feast just hits. Anyway, please make sure to give this a thumbs up, as well as like and subscribe and hit that bell button. That way you guys are always notified when I'm making new content, and to head on over to Instagram to check out some more behind the scenes content in daily life, as well as the Discord where everyone makes fun of me and I hit them right back, but still, it's okay. I hope all of you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Spend time with your friends and family, pets too. Make sure they get some of the turkey as well, or else I'm telling you, they'll snatch it off your plate when you're not looking. And I just want to say I'm very, very grateful to all of you guys. It is actually coming up almost, what, in February, I think, or March? Soon, like, what? That's like 3-4 months away from now. It's going to be 1 year since I made the character trailers. That's crazy. And that's when all you guys showed up. And it's just been a ride ever since. I'm so grateful and I'm so happy. I'm normally not good at expressing my feelings, so you're lucky. But thank you so much. It really does mean a lot to me. I did one face cam for this one, but I'm definitely going to do it for the reactions. I know you guys want that for the reactions. I'm not going to skip on that. I know you guys want that. So I believe next week's video is going to be reactions, because I know everyone's been waiting quite some time. So yeah, I already have it written down, so we're gonna get that done. But other than that, thank you, happy holidays, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.